Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs versus Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here comes the Patriots offense led by number 1, their new quarterback for 2020. That, of course, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
On 1st and 10, Newton gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And they'll continue to look for more catches like that from N'Keal Harry. He was New England's first pick in the 2019 draft. Had a disappointing rookie season, though. Only 12 catches for 105 yards and just 2 touchdowns. With his talent and his potential, this team needs him to step up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Mecole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Here comes Patrick Mahomes leading out the defending champions. And Patrick Mahomes, of course, the Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season now.
Well, partner, normally if a guy's touchdown passes fall in half, the first thing you'd say is he really didn't have a very good season, did he? Well, it's true. Mahomes dropped from 50 touchdown passes the year before to just 26 last year. But remember, he had a knee injury and missed a few ball games, and he still remained in the conversation as the best quarterback in the NFL.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. Pulled in at the 24. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots now back on the beam following the tough loss in Seattle in Week 2. They take care of business against the Raiders in Week 3, a 36-20 victory in Foxborough. And of course, the Patriot players and coaches playing with heavy hearts following the loss suffered by the family of James White, their running back. But Rex Burkhead filling in had a career day, scored 3 touchdowns. Sony Michel, Charles, also had 117 on the ground. So the Patriots as a team, they ran for 250.
I think it was fitting that they did, right? If you're going to honor your running back, James White, and his family, how about the running backs going to the front? Kept Cam Newton out of the running game in this one. Took a week where he didn't have to take any hits, so that was good for them. 3 games now in. Everyone who thought that the Patriots were just going to go away and they didn't have the same roster, forget it. They're this close to being 3-0. And how about the coaching job they did against the tight end for the Raiders, Darren Waller, who was tearing up the league? They shut him down as well. A Patriots special in that one. And now, Week 4, they travel to Kansas City.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The Pro Bowler Chris Jones able to work his way in and record the sack.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight games. And while he didn't play all 16 in 2019, still had 9 sacks on the season and was an absolute beast during the playoffs.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Newton, catch is made by Harry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Newton throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Chiefs take over here, and their win streak now at 12 games dating back to last year in the playoffs. So they passed one of their sternest tests yet, winning at Baltimore on Monday Night Football in Week 3. And they'll get another tough test Week 4 as the Patriots come to Arrowhead for a much-anticipated matchup. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 48.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCall Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver, and really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike.
Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, They have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelsey had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Newton. They still can't get it. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, Newton. And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 50, Newton. This is White on the screen. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Newton, and his throw here's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll throw from the gun. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A give. This is Michel. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, here's White. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman, and I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Newton has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelsey.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brandon Copeland coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Call it a gain of 3, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
New England on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw, Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is White. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
New England on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
To the air again, Newton. Has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
On for the extra point is Folk. And that makes it 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC's offense ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Newton to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Newton. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This is White on the screen. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. It was an excellent first half from the former league MVP, Cam Newton. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, let's step aside, different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77, and Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire early. He only played 7 years in the NFL. But what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first-team All-Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds the record for kickoff return average this many years after he retired. Commissioner Roger Goodell called him one of the finest men in NFL history. And I can tell you this, partner, one of the most exciting players we'll ever see. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's got some space here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. And let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick. And when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are simply sick.
Well, you brought your A game. You're fired up over those catches, aren't you?
Can't help it. Even as a former defensive back, I've got to tip my cap to these guys. They are balling.
I appreciate that. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Newton on first down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Newton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. His throw incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's complete, right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And they will run it with Michel. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Patriots add on to their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Now Folk for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
I got you. 40 yards. I got it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Let's take it inside his own 40. 35 yards that time on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England trying to get to place on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A play fake to Michel, now Newton. Sliding out of the pocket, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton got a man open. That's Harry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Newton, open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
That's it. Come on, Andy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Hardman on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Oh, that's money in the bank, man.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check 48's the mark. Check.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up. 48's mark. 48's mark.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready? 48, Mike. Time to go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike 48.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Patriots ready to get the football back. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Newton. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Newton to throw. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll throw right away. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, get some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They're going to try and run for it. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Michelle. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Michelle, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
He's a little better than me, baby. We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mahomes going to throw. That one complete to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Right side. Right side. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Right side.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One-handed, love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
And mobile quarterbacks continue to populate the NFL. And Patrick Mahomes, he's certainly mobile, but that hasn't been his stock in trade for much of his career. But we did see him get into the end zone a couple times in the playoffs last year, and he was a leading rusher for Kansas City for much of those. 27-yard scramble for a touchdown in the AFC title game. And, of course, he scored the first touchdown in last year's Super Bowl.
And the lead is up to 5. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newton. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Mike 48.
He'll drop to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
48 for Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Down to the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So Cam Newton and his offense down by 12. Just over a minute, 40 to play. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Now a first down throw for Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. To throw again on second down. Newton steps away to his left. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Throwing right, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Throwing again on second down. Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.